Last year, I had made literally nothing online, but this year I'm hitting consistent 10K months from my business, and I'll show you how in this video. But don't worry, I'm not going to pitch you some basic beginner business model you've heard of before. In fact, I'm not even going to pitch you a business model or a course. How crazy is that? I only found success in my online business recently, like in the last 14 months. And it's not because you need to go all in on one skill or find some secret beginner business model that no one else has heard of. It all comes down to one specific skill shift, which I'm going to show you how in this video. Let's get into it. So, I've been in the online business world for about 6 years now, and many times I'll see gurus saying something along the lines of, oh, pick a skill, learn it, and just go all in. But I've tried that, and honestly, it doesn't work the way that they say it does. I've dabbled in print on demand, even though that didn't work out because I didn't really get the concept. I didn't really know how to design. I've tried Amazon FBA, I've tried drop shipping, but a lot of these, I barely got past signing up for the free trial. I have also gone a bit deeper and then built an Instagram theme page, built multiple Instagram theme pages for months. I had one which I grew to 13,000 followers in just 3 months. And I know you might be thinking, yeah, okay, you didn't really go all in. Well, I have also. I've worked in sales for 6 months, 8 months, and nothing really worked out. I've even started a Minecraft YouTube channel and worked on that every single day for 3 months. I hit 3,000 subscribers, but didn't make any money out of it. In the end, I was left with nothing, back to where I started. And growing up in an Asian household, this didn't really look good. And you've probably tried this too. You've either tried many different side hustles. Every time you open YouTube and you see this new guru preaching his $30,000 a month program or his side hustle to help him quit his job, you've tried locking in and going in on one, like going all in on copywriting, video editing, print on demand, drop shipping. If you have, good for you. But chances are, if you're watching this video, it hasn't worked out for you yet. So I'm here to solve it once and for all. It's not because you aren't cut out for this. It's not because you've got something wrong or you're missing something. It's not because you aren't working hard enough or you need to put more time into this either. It's that the whole system of lock in on one business model or choose one skill and go all in is fundamentally flawed. Let's think about it this way. If you're in the online business space and you're watching this video, chances are you've fallen into one of these two categories. One would be where you see a new business model every other week and you kind of just side hustle hop from all of them. And as a result, you haven't made enough money yet because you aren't good enough to charge, but you don't really know which business model is right for you in the first place. And either that or you fall into the other category, which from the start, you've picked one business model, you've kind of gone all in, which honestly, once again, respect to you. That does take guts, that does take time. But still, you've probably tried this for a while and haven't charged yet. You haven't been able to make a good amount of money, at least anything significant. But like I mentioned, reason why this is flawed is because let's take the one where you go all in. Let's say you master copywriting. You've got courses, you've learned from YouTube videos, you've studied under many great copywriters, you read every single copywriting book in existence, and you might really be really good at it. But at the end of the day, you don't actually know what's next, how to acquire clients. Unfortunately, as you've probably found out, clients don't just come to you. You actually need to get them in some way at first. You see, this was the problem I realized I had back when I was making Instagram theme pages or making Minecraft YouTube videos. Sure, I got kind of good at growing pages or getting 12-year-old kids to click on Minecraft videos, but that was all. I didn't really know how to monetize, how to get clients, I guess it wasn't getting clients, but yeah, how to make money out of it. Instead, don't be a specialist, don't be a generalist. You need to be a mixture of both. Instead of having one skill where you go all in, you have a few set of skills which complement each other, which you learn all at once in order to help you both get good at the skill and land clients or make money from it. So this was what I did last year. I already had the ability to write scripts, write hooks, and just the general way around content from YouTube. I was learning storytelling at the time based on some short films I had worked on in the past and also to help me with YouTube. And I also knew how things went viral because of Instagram. And on top of that, I had worked a sales job for a couple of months. So I had the brief understanding of how sales worked. So that unique combination of skills allowed me to monetize, not because one of them was really good or because one of them really worked, but because each of them played a part in helping me both learn a skill and acquire clients. But you might be thinking like, okay, what skills do I learn then? And because I don't know what business model you're pursuing, and I'm not looking at you face to face, so the best I can do is give rough guidelines. Think about it this way. Who are the top players in your space? The 2 or 3 people who you admire the most? If you're in sales, think Alex Hormozy, think Jeremy Minor. If you're into editing, think Hayden Hillier-Smith, the editor for Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, think Mac Hopkins, the editor for Arak and Mr. Beast. If you're into ghostwriting, think Nicholas Cole, Dickie Bush, Dakota Robertson, and then analyze their brands, their online personas as a whole. What skill did they learn? You find out that it's not just the skill that they're teaching, copywriting, ghostwriting, video editing, so and so. It's that and often a way to acquire clients. Let's take, for example, Alex Hormozy. He isn't just good at sales. He's also good at videos, at content, at personal branding as a whole, which is how he's able to get millions of people to watch him or read his stuff every single day. Let's also take Andrew Tate. Not only is he good at sales, not only is he good at marketing, he's also really, really good at speaking and persuasion. So if you want to be like Andrew Tate or Alex Hormozy or anyone else, just study the top players in your niche and think, what are the skills they have, and replicate them yourself. But if you're in the digital space, there are quite a few skills which you can learn pretty much regardless of niche that you can use to just get far better today. I haven't really seen many people talk about this, so I thought, hey, since I've done quite well for myself recently, I might as well just share these slightly hidden skills. Firstly would be offer creation. Basically the act of packaging your skill in a way that makes the client want it. When I first started charging, I had a pretty complicated offer. I told them that they would get, 24/7 DM access to me to ask me things whenever they want, or 80,000 word module that I have spent the last 3 years working on and that took me a lot of time. And they also get weekly calls with me so that they can talk with me and stuff. And this is pretty much how I presented it. And I thought, hey, I'm giving them everything they need. I'm giving them so much access. They literally cannot get more of me if they wanted to. And I was confused why many people still said no. And then later on, I realized I hadn't packaged it in a way that they wanted. So instead of saying, I'll give you 24/7 access to me and weekly calls and a whole 80,000 word client resource that I've spent so long making, I learned offer creation, then took the angle of you also have 24/7 access to me in case you have any roadblocks. If you have questions about client acquisition, questions about how to tell stories, questions about what to write, I'll be there to help you out. I'll kind of be like your AI assistant, but as a person. And you also have my 80,000 word client resource. This is to help you learn every single skill that you need in order to succeed so you never feel stuck. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the second version is a lot more comprehensive, a lot more interesting because it actually caters to what they want. And that's a small part of the art of offer creation. Secondly would be copywriting. Reason why I say this over sales calls is because they play into each other, except copywriting is the art of marketing to many people. As long as you can get eyes on your stuff, people will buy. This is writing sales letters, writing marketing posts, anything that get people to buy. It's a way of laying out how you can help them just through your words. Basically, in my opinion, it's the closest thing to mind control in a good way that doesn't make me sound like an evil villain. But like I mentioned, copywriting only works if you're able to get eyes on your stuff. In that case, which brings me to my third most needed skill, which is marketing, content marketing, personal branding in general. Because it's not enough to be the best at what you do. After all, there's so many people like Iman Gaji, Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozy, who are far richer, who do whatever they do far better, but no one knows who they are. So you don't just need to be the best at what you do, you also need to be the best known at what you do. Value is different from perceived value. You've got to build them up separately. This is where content marketing, personal branding in general comes in. This is actually one of the main skills I offer. I teach entrepreneurs, business owners, how to build up that perceived value, how to show other people that, hey, this is what I'm good at, this is what I do. I do all this primarily on X or Twitter. If you want to learn how I do it, get an inside look into my business, you can follow me. I'll just put the link over here. And then the last skill to learn would be a rather underappreciated one, but I would say it's storytelling. Because currently, we are not just in an attention economy. Everyone has attention. I mean, bad attention exists. You see Twitter drama, you see YouTube beef all the time. Instead, we are entering what I call the trust economy, where people don't really care how much attention you get. They care how much you can connect with them, how much they resonate with you, how much they see you in them. This is where storytelling comes in, because there's only a certain amount you can convince someone with logic, with facts. At the end of the day, people buy with emotions and then justify with logic. Storytelling is how you appeal to the emotional side. Once again, I speak more about this on X, so here's the link again. Cool. So this is exactly what you need in order to build up your online business, get better at your skill, and eventually sign clients. I go a bit more in depth into my entire client acquisition process in this video, so check that out next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.